start. It would have been a 2-week fine. Schneiderlin says there was a gentleman's agreement between himself and the club when he signed his new contract recently, that if a big club came in, he'd be allowed to leave. I'm amazed these days that the players and clubs would leave it to gentlemen's agreements. Everything surely needs to be in black and white these days, doesn't it? But
yeah, and he's a Southampton player. He's got a responsibility. I can understand his disappointment that some of their key players have gone, but you can't. You've got to make sure that you give of everything. And I felt certainly at the start of the game, obviously for Koeman to pick him in the starting 11, his temperament's right. He's been okay since he started, but the weakness of the way he went into that challenge with Henderson, that didn't look committed to me. And yes, it was a wonderful piece of play. There was still a lot to do, but you know, it's those details. You've got to win those tackles. You're a central midfield player. There's a 50-50. You've got to go in and win it, or look, at least show that you're capable of winning it. On that one occasion, he didn't.
tidy from Manquillo. Yoshida's header. Well won that time by Schneiderlin, ahead of Sterling. And Davis with a long ball. He's awkward for Skrtel, but it bounced up nicely for him. Tadic was lurking.
That's great awareness by Skrtel there, because the ball again in the wind is drifting a little bit. It looked like it was going longer, then the wind caught it and it curled it back in front of Skrtel, but his awareness not only of the position of Tadic, but the awareness of where Mignolet was, and it was a decent header back to him, made it look very, very easy.
Wanyama looks to have recovered from that injury a few moments ago. Bertrand being tracked by Gerrard. The rain has started on Merseyside. Swirling drizzle. And this is apparently a summer in England. Tadic. That breeze is pretty cool as well out there. It feels more like March today than August. Solid challenge by Wanyama on Coutinho. Slow to get up, but does so anyway. Davis. Klein. Schneiderlin. Nicely done by Bertrand. It was an awkward ball. Tadic challenged by Manquillo, who is now being summoned by Mark Clattenburg, and it's a yellow card. First of the game, Tadic still down on the ground. And the first yellow card of his Liverpool career for Javier Manquillo.
He's been on the receiving end of a couple of challenges by Ryan Bertrand. And here, Manquillo, he leaves his leg in. I think the fact that Mark Clattenburg didn't book Ryan Bertrand for 2 challenges early, I think he's a little bit hard done by there, Manquillo. But Tadic is obviously a threat. He's unsettling Manquillo. And now he's under the pressure of having to play the rest of the game on a yellow card. That should encourage Tadic to get at him.
Little subplot to keep our eyes on. Ward-Prowse with a deep service. It's curling and pushed just wide by Mignolet. Oh, that was awkward. It caught the wind. His footwork was good, and in the end, instead of catching it, he pushed it wide for a corner.
Well, I said Mignolet's shirt was flapping earlier. It was him that was flapping then. That's an excellent free kick in, but you see the whiff on that ball. It's incredible how much that moves, and it almost just creeps in under that crossbar. Good recovery by Mignolet in the end.
Here comes the corner kick. Lovren with the athleticism in the 6-yard box. Tadic, low service this time. Skrtel with the header clear. Davis helps it on its way. Tadic and Sterling. Sterling falls awkwardly, but he's okay.
Great commitment by Sterling there. There's only one winner, wasn't there? Even though he's small, he was making sure he's going to get his head to that ball first.
Davis again, it's over the head of Pella, and this time Mignolet gathers.